everyone, welcome to the latest episode of Trader Talks, and we're focusing on LVMH today. Remember, if you're on the podcast and you want to watch along as we look through the chart, the link is in the bio. Please do remember to like, share, subscribe, and drop me a comment. Do you think LVMH is undervalued at the moment? Do you think there is an opportunity there? We will discuss all of that as we go through. But do remember, the presentation is for educational purposes only, should not be taken as investment advice, personal recommendation, or an offer of or solicitation to buy or sell any financial instruments. Let's get into it then. What has happened? Because LVMH, quick look at the chart right now, had been on a very significant run higher. We go from 2019 to the high in 2003. In April 2023, in April, was a 226% move. However, since then, we are looking at a decline of roughly about 50%. Why has that happened? Well, as I mentioned, significantly off all-time highs. We've seen weakening demand in China. We've had the tariff concerns. There's obviously been this massive post-pandemic boom, and that's weakened a bit as well. You've got inflationary pressures and cost pressures, which haven't helped things, but also there's been a bit of a slowdown in the broader luxury market. The question now is there value out there? On many of its valuation metrics, it's as low as it's been for quite some time. But what I wanted to focus on as well is just a few key levels. Here, we've got a long-term trend line, which starts, or potential long-term trend line, I should say, which starts back in 2019 and 2020, the pandemic low, and it looks like it will mark up exactly in line with the January 2020 high. So that would be a key area, I believe, where people might look at. We broke above it at the back end of 2020. We never retested it on that weekly time frame, and X marks the spot where that could happen. Interestingly as well, the 2022 support level, which I'm just highlighting here, was very key, not just the support in 2022, but when we broke down this year, it offered a great level of resistance for that move to the downside. So that's already another key area, a key line in the sand. So for those people that would maybe want a bit more confirmation that the low is in, back above 531 would be an area to potentially consider that. However, it's also an opportunity for people that do consider us to be in an area of support, that could be almost like a first target. I believe that's how some traders may be looking at it. If we do break this level, I would imagine a lot of people would be targeting down to these lows from October 2020, 396, or even 362 as well, which you can see was a very important resistance level in 2020 before being a perfect support level in June and July later that year. So those would be areas that I would keep a watch on. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think there's an opportunity there? If we are, and I'm not saying we do, but if we are to, go from where we're trading now back to that all-time high, there's 100% return. Of course, it's got to get there for that to happen. But I'd be interested to know, do you think there's value in this stock, or do you think the downside is still getting started? Let me know, and we'll discuss another chart next time on Trader Talks.